The debate over whether Isiah Thomas belongs in the Hall of Fame is one that has been raging for years. As one of the greatest point guards to ever play the game, Thomas has a resume that certainly makes a strong case for his induction. However, there are many who argue that his off-court controversies and personal feuds should disqualify him from receiving such an honor. In this article, we will delve into the legacy of Isiah Thomas and explore both sides of the argument. Isiah Thomas was born on April 30, 1961 in Chicago, Illinois. He rose to fame as a standout player at Indiana University, where he led the Hoosiers to a national championship in 1981. After declaring for the NBA draft, Thomas was selected as the second overall pick by the Detroit Pistons in 1981. It was with the Pistons that Thomas would make his mark on the league and solidify his place as one of the greatest players of his era. During his 13-year career with the Pistons, Thomas was a 12-time NBA All-Star, a 2-time NBA champion, and a Finals MVP. He was known for his exceptional ball handling skills, basketball IQ, and ability to control the game. Thomas was also a fierce competitor, known for his toughness and leadership on the court. His rivalry with players like Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson is the stuff of legend, and his playoff performances were often the stuff of awe. On paper, Thomas's accomplishments are certainly Hall of Fame worthy. His career stats speak for themselves. He averaged 19, 2 points, 9, 3 assists, and 6 rebounds per game over his career. He was a 2-time All-NBA first-team selection and a member of the NBA's 50th anniversary all-time team. His impact on the game of basketball cannot be denied. However, it is Thomas's off-court controversies that have clouded his legacy. In 2007, Thomas was accused of sexual harassment by a former employee of the New York Knicks, a team he was serving as the president of basketball operations for at the time. The lawsuit was settled out of court, but the damage to Thomas's reputation was already done. Critics argue that a man with such a tainted personal history should not be honored by the Hall of Fame. On the other hand, supporters of Thomas point to his contributions to the game of basketball both on and off the court. Thomas was instrumental in helping to grow the popularity of the NBA during the 1980s and 1990s. He was a pioneer in terms of player empowerment and was one of the first players to demand a say in team management decisions. Thomas's impact on the game goes beyond his individual stats and accolades. He changed the way the game was played and managed. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not Isiah Thomas belongs in the Hall of Fame is a subjective one. While his on-court accomplishments are beyond reproach, his off-court controversies make him a polarizing figure. It will be up to the voters and selectors of the Hall of Fame to weigh Thomas's contributions to the game against his personal history and make a decision. In conclusion, Isiah Thomas's legacy is a complex one. He was undoubtedly one of the greatest players to ever play the game, but his personal controversies have cast a shadow over his career. Whether or not he belongs in the Hall of Fame is a question that will continue to be debated for years to come. Ultimately, it is up to each individual to decide for themselves what factors are most important in determining a player's legacy. Isiah Thomas may never get the recognition he feels he deserves, but his impact on the game of basketball will never be forgotten. Thank you for reading our video on the legacy of Isiah Thomas. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on basketball legends and the Hall of Fame.